Alright, let's talk about mentorship. This is the number one thing I wish I had when I first started. If someone told me I could have had access to a 7-figure dropshipper as a mentor, then I would have happily paid whatever it took to learn from them. Instead, I learned most of this on my own, and trust me when I say that I made so many mistakes that directly costed me tens of thousands and even indirectly probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. But I think even more valuable than the money was the time I could have saved. Months and months of mistakes that you can just skip. And some mistakes were just so disheartening that probably 99% of people would have given up right there. You're going to be saving so much time and money here, so please take advantage of this mentorship while it's dirt cheap right now, because it's not going to be like this for long. Okay, now let's get into how the mentorship actually works. As you go through the course, which acts as your main guide, you'll likely have some questions, which is where we can answer via daily messaging on Discord or our mentorship calls on Zoom. So the first thing you'll need is a Discord account. If you don't have an account, then go ahead and make one. I'll leave the link below the video. After you've joined, go ahead and click on the WAP link right below this video, and it'll take you right to this page. Just make sure the free trial date is correct based on what you purchased. So this is 30 days free, but there's also a 90-day free option. And then go ahead and fill out all your info in here, and then you can click on Start Trial. You can cancel anytime and on your own through WAP. Okay, after you click subscribe, this is what you should see. You want to click on Claim Discord Access. And then you want to connect Discord. Next, you're going to authorize this WAP bot. And then you're just going to claim access. And that's it. Once you go to the Discord, every channel should be unlocked, including the mentorship call channel, as well as the mentorship chat channel. And you can type in your questions here. I'm answering daily, as well as the call channel. We're having weekly calls, and all you have to do is click on the Zoom link every single week to get on. And to know when they are, just go to announcements, and I announce when they are here. If you want to know what every channel is about here on the left-hand side, you can go under information and then the server guide, and I have a brief description of what every channel is about. For example, success, sharing dropshipping results and progress. If you go to success here on the side, you will see some results from some of our members. And every time I add a new channel, I'll update it here so you'll always be up to date. Now let's talk about expectations. If you have a question, this is the order of actions you'll go through. Number 1, the online course. You'll be surprised how many people ask me questions that are straight up just right in the course. I put a lot of effort into it, so make sure you actually go through it. Just give a quick look through the titles and see if there's any videos related to your question, because there's a good chance I answer it in there. Next, search up keywords of your question in the Discord search bar. If you have a question, there's a good chance someone else had it too. So for example, if you have a question about LLCs, just go to the mentorship chat, type in LLC in the search bar, and see if someone else asked your question already. Then you can click here and see if there's an answer for it. After you've made sure that the question 1 isn't in the course and 2 isn't already answered in the Discord, then go ahead and ask your question in the mentorship chat. Typically, a mentor will respond to your questions every day, but don't freak out if it takes 24 hours. It usually doesn't take that long, but sometimes it can. Responses might also be slower on weekends. If there's a period where we won't be able to answer questions within 24 hours, then we'll usually let you know in the announcements channel over here. Now, if you need to ask something that is easier to do on a call, then go ahead and show up to our weekly mentorship calls. To join these, all you need to do is click the link in the mentorship call channel, and there will be a link there to take you into the Zoom call. There's also an announcements channel that will give you reminders on when these will be happening. If you can't make a call, then just request a time that would work better for you, because we change it up every now and then. I also leave this Google form here in the mentorship call channel. So if you can't make a call, click on this form and you could submit your questions there. I will answer them live on the call. I'll timestamp it, and then you can check on live recordings down here and click on this link, and you can see the live recording and see when I answer your questions. So if you can't make a call, you can still get your questions answered by me on a call. Calls usually last a minimum of an hour, but I do often go over time if there's a lot of questions. One more thing I do want to mention is that when you're asking a question about your product, just make sure you don't reveal what it is. We don't want everyone jumping on the same product and doing the exact same thing. All right, the next thing you get in the mentorship is access to audits. I will personally review your work before you move on to the next step. All you have to do is go into the Discord and go to the audits channel right here under the Ecom Mastermind tab. There you'll find some Google Forms that I've linked. So if you want me to review your product, you'll just click one of these links here, organic, this link, and then paid ads product audit, you can click on this link. And then if you want me to review your website, then you can click on this form here. Once you click on the form, this is what it looks like. So this is the website audit. It's the Google form. You can just fill out everything that I ask you and follow these instructions and then just submit it down here. I'll usually shoot a Loom video for you, or I might just type up my review and send it back, but you'll be notified in your email when I'm done. When submitting audits, try not to spam this. I put a decent amount of effort for every single review, so it takes me a long time to do them all for you. So try to put in some thought and effort on your part before submitting. I will only audit one of your submissions per audit session. To see when you can expect the audit to be complete, you can check on the calendar channel in the Discord under Ecom Mastermind, and I have all the audits scheduled here. So you can see I'm doing 3 per week right now, but it can change in the future. And then you can also see the mentorship call scheduled here as well. And just note that this is in EST time zone. Okay, next up, I want to talk about rewards. So if you go into the rewards channel in the Discord, again, it's under Ecom Mastermind, you will see all the rewards and discounts that you can get in the mentorship. First is the loyalty program. Depending on how long you stay subscribed, you can get a discount. So after 3 months, you can get 20% off, and then 6 months, 30% off. And if you stay with me for a year, well, then you'll get 40% off your monthly subscription rate. I also show you how to claim it here as well. Next up are milestones. If you share your milestone in the success channel, like some people have here, I'll extend your mentorship for free. So if you share your first sale, I'll extend your mentorship for 2 weeks. First $1,000 in sales, I'll add a month. And then first $10,000, I'll add 2 months. The last thing you can do is submit reviews. If you give me a 5-star rating on WAP and Trustpilot, I'll extend your mentorship for 2 weeks for free. And then there's some other things you can do here as well, and the instructions down here. I'll always be updating this, so you can always check back here and see all the discounts and rewards that you can get. But that's it for the mentorship. I hope you see just how valuable everything is, from the daily questions to the mentorship calls to the audits as well. I look forward to mentoring you all, and I'll see you in the next video.